Hey everyone, I'm so excited to dive into this with you again. I hope you're doing well and ready for a journey into one of the most fascinating and mysterious stories ever told. We're talking about the events at Fátima. Yes, the ones that have sparked endless debates, inspired countless believers, and even raised some eyebrows among UFO enthusiasts. But what if I told you that the famous secrets of Fátima might not be just what they seem? What if there's more to this story than what we've been told? Hold tight, because this is going to be a wild ride into the unknown. The year was 1917. The world was in the middle of World War I, one of the deadliest conflicts in human history. Millions were suffering, and the future seemed uncertain for just about everyone. Amidst this chaos, people clung to their faith more than ever, praying for peace, for hope, for a sign that everything was going to be okay. And in the tiny village of Fátima, Portugal, something extraordinary was about to happen. Three young shepherd children, Lucia dos Santos, age 10, and her cousins Francisco and Jacinta Marto, ages 9 and 7, were living their simple lives, unaware that they were about to become central figures in one of the greatest mysteries of all time. Before the famous events of 1917, something strange had already happened to these children. In 1916, they reported seeing an angel. This wasn't your typical angel with wings and a halo. No, this being was described as translucent, bright, and floating. The angel taught them prayers and said it was there to prepare them for what was coming. This was just the beginning. Fast forward to May 13th, 1917. The children were in the Cova de Iria, tending to their sheep, when suddenly, the sky lit up with a flash of light. They thought it was lightning and started to head home, but then, another, even brighter flash appeared. Before they knew it, a luminous figure materialized in front of them. This figure was unlike anything they'd ever seen. It was brighter than the sun, so intense that it left them frozen in place. The being, about a meter tall, wore what looked like a transparent cloak and had a glowing sphere at its chest. To the children, steeped in their Catholic faith, this could only be Nossa Senhora, Our Lady. But here's where things get really interesting. What if what the children saw wasn't a divine apparition at all? What if it was something entirely different, something out of this world? Let's break it down. Think about it. A bright, floating figure that appeared after a series of flashes in the sky, communicating without speaking, and surrounded by a glowing sphere. This description has a lot in common with modern-day accounts of UFO sightings. In fact, many people have suggested that what the children encountered might not have been Nossa Senhora, but rather an extraterrestrial being. This idea isn't as far-fetched as it might seem. UFO sightings have been reported for centuries, and many of them involve similar elements: bright lights, floating objects, telepathic communication. Could it be that the children of Fátima were witnesses to something beyond our understanding, something that was interpreted through the lens of their faith? Let's talk about the three secrets of Fátima, which were revealed by the luminous figure during subsequent visits. These secrets have become legendary, sparking endless speculation and debate. The first secret was a terrifying vision of hell. The children described a vast sea of fire, where souls in torment were surrounded by demons. The church interpreted this as a warning about the consequences of sin and the need for prayer. But here's the question. Was this really a vision of the afterlife, or could it have been a symbolic message, perhaps even a projection implanted in their minds by an advanced intelligence? The second secret focused on Russia. The figure warned that Russia needed to be consecrated to the Immaculate Heart of Mary, or else it would spread its errors throughout the world, leading to wars and persecution. This secret wasn't made public until 1941, during the height of World War II. But again, we have to ask, was this a prophecy, or could it have been a warning about geopolitical dangers from a source beyond our world? The third secret is the most enigmatic of all. Lucia, the oldest of the children, requested that this secret be kept hidden until 1960, believing that only then would it be fully understood. When it was finally revealed in 2000 by Pope John Paul II, it described a vision of a bishop dressed in white, who was attacked and almost killed. Many believe this referred to the assassination attempt on Pope John Paul II in 1981. But why keep it secret for so long? Could there be more to this story than what we've been told? As the months went by, more and more people started following the children to the Cova area, hoping to witness something miraculous. On October 13, 1917, a crowd of 40,000 to 70,000 people gathered, and what they saw would go down in history as the miracle of the sun. According to numerous reports, a bright, rounded object appeared in the sky, resembling the sun. It moved in ways that defied explanation, changing colors, dancing in the sky, and even plunging toward the earth before returning to its place. To many, this was the ultimate proof of the children's visions. But was it really a miracle, or could it have been something else, something beyond our current understanding of science and nature? After these incredible events, the children became famous, revered as messengers of God. But not everyone was convinced. The local administrator, Arthur de Oliveira Santos, was deeply skeptical and even had the children arrested, suspecting there was something more going on. But why arrest them? Was he trying to protect the public from what he saw as dangerous superstition, or was there something else he was trying to suppress? Whatever the reason, the children were released quickly, and their story continued to spread like wildfire. Tragically, within a few years, both Francisco and Jacinta succumbed to the Spanish flu, becoming the youngest non-martyred saints in the history of the Church. Lucia, the oldest, went on to become a nun and spent the rest of her life in seclusion, writing about the events and the secrets of Fátima. Her writings were eventually sent to the Vatican's secret archives, adding another layer of mystery to this already enigmatic story. So, after all this, we're left with a huge question. What really happened at Fátima? Was it a divine intervention, a series of miracles that reaffirmed the faith of millions? Or was it something else entirely? An encounter with the unknown? A glimpse of a reality that we're only beginning to understand? The three secrets of Fátima continue to intrigue, and the story raises more questions than it answers. Were these messages from Nossa Senhora divine prophecies, or were they something else? Could the miracle of the sun have been a sign from beyond our world? And most importantly, what do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's discuss, debate, and dig deeper into this incredible mystery together. Thanks so much for being here with me today. I can't wait to see you in the next video where we'll keep exploring the mysteries that keep us all on the edge of our seats.